everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my morning routine, which of course is a little bit different. It varies every single day, but for the most part these are the habits and pretty much what my morning looks like on most days. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. My day usually starts between 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. Oliver usually comes into the bed and Isaiah calls for me, "Mom, Mom," and I pick him up and they both come into bed and we kind of snuggle and goof around till it's time to get up, get dressed, and eat breakfast.
Hey, come here, Bubba. What are you doing?
I did a video a little while back called What I Feed My Kids, which kind of goes through a variety of different things that I usually feed them. Most of the time, oatmeal is a really good go-to breakfast, and of course, I make it for them fresh, but I let it cool down. I usually try to add berries, maybe a little tiny bit of honey, just to kind of sweeten it up and make it a little bit more palatable. And yeah, oatmeal is a really good, quick and easy, filling breakfast. This morning, Oliver was specially requesting a shake, so I made him one with some fresh berries, some almond milk, just a really antioxidant-rich shake, and of course, his little brother has to have whatever he has, so I made them the same breakfast. Now, Isaiah is in his really independent phase, so even though he makes a complete mess and I prefer to feed him, he really likes to feed himself at this point, so I tried starting to feed him and he wasn't having it.
Well-rounded.
These little suction plates are awesome for the high chair or the table and great for the stage when they really want to start feeding themselves. So I'm just going to go ahead and let him go for it since he very much wanted to. Once my babies are fed, it's time to feed the fur babies and my little feather babies. So I start by feeding the dogs. Ozzy and Jazzy are our dogs, and then Mate is my neighbor's dog, but he lives with us part-time because my neighbor is an actor and he works a lot and he's out of town a lot. So we've just kind of invited him into our home. He's a really fun addition to the family, but he's a part-time addition. And then we have the 6 chickens. We have sage, honey, sugar, pepper, and nutmeg and cinnamon. Those are our 6 chickens. Right now they are in their coop 1.0. We are currently adding a run for them. And then in the daytime, when we're working out in the garden and everything, I usually bring them out to free range. We actually just moved them from their brooder in the garage. So we are currently adding the run, and then in the morning it's really fun because I let them out. They're protected at night from the coyotes in there, and then we let them out in the day, and they just run out and I give them treats. Then once everybody else has eaten, Mommy can get her cup of coffee, although I do try to get it first thing in the morning if possible. And then 3 days a week my son goes to pre-K, so on the days he's at pre-K, that's usually when I head out and take him to school. Today he is not in school, so he came out with me to the garden. My husband and I kind of just do our rounds in the morning before we start working, and we just make sure everything is looking good. You know, we started our very first garden when we lived in an apartment. It was just a little tiny garden on our balcony, and then when we moved to our house on the lake, we had a little bit of a bigger garden, and then here we've just really expanded and we are continuing to expand. We actually have some of the same herbs and plants that we started growing in those very first homes, so you can start small and then expand over time, and we just love that time. It's so fulfilling when we're not working and when the weather allows it. We love to be out there with our kids, playing with the animals. I show a lot of that on Instagram, like the day-to-day. And then my little one, he takes a morning nap because he wakes up so early. So when he goes down for his nap, Oliver usually plays in his room, and I try to get a workout in. So I try to get a 15 or 20 minute workout in. If he's at school, Isaiah usually sleeps about an hour and a half, so I have a chance to get a good 45-minute workout in. And I recently canceled my gym membership and started doing an app and also YouTube videos, so I stack workouts. So I'll do like a 15-minute legs. If I still have time, I'll do 8-minute abs. If I still have time, I'll do 10-minute arms. So I kind of just do whatever I can, and I try to stack it. And it's really saved me not only money canceling my gym membership, but time. And now I can get a shower in and do a little skincare treatment. I have more me time because I'm not driving to the gym and coming back. So it was a really good decision for me personally. After I work out, I try to shower if I have a chance to, if Isaiah is still taking a nap. If Oliver is home, on this day he was, I didn't take a shower. I just brushed my teeth. I put on some skincare. I just, previously I was really only able to get that workout in because I was driving to the gym and coming back, and I wasn't able to get a shower and do skincare. Now that I'm working out at home, I can kind of fit it all in, which is making me, so thankful because it's really hard to fit in that time when you're a mom. And I feel like if anybody who's watching is a mom, you just kind of understand how much harder it is to just squeeze in that time for yourself. But getting a good workout in, and taking a shower, blow drying my hair, and putting on some skincare. I just started using some new skincare actually. I got some Sunday Riley products. I've been really loving them, so I actually put a few on. And then after that, I usually start work at around 9 o'clock a.m. So if I'm taking Oliver to school, I come back and start work. My husband and I both work from home, so we schedule it accordingly and we switch off days. For us personally, we both could be working full time, but we always have one of us watching the kids while the other one is working, just because that makes us feel the most comfortable for the time being. And for me, on my days that I work, I do a combination of Pacific time, which is my shop. I usually go through and see the inventory, what is sold, how many packages need to be packed, what we need to restock, budget. We try to come up with conceptual ideas for what we're bringing into the shop and keeping it new and fresh. Also, if I'm working with a brand on my channel, a lot of times you guys will see that a video is sponsored. That takes a lot of time because I have to give the brand an idea of what that video is going to look like. I got to tell them what I feel comfortable saying, what I don't feel comfortable saying. So I usually offer them an outline. Sometimes there's a brand that I feel is a perfect fit for my channel, so I write a proposal to work with that brand. There's a lot that goes into that kind of behind the scenes. Just I'm really particular with what I'm willing to say and what I'm not willing to say. I actually have 2 computers, so I have one computer where I do kind of my documents, my scheduling for the family, and also Pacific time. I use my MacBook to edit my video content, not just for YouTube, but all the other places that we make content for on the internet. That's on Final Cut Pro. I also edit my music on Logic, and that is on my MacBook. I usually answer comments and different things like that on my MacBook. So, there's a lot of technology that goes into, doing what we do on an everyday basis. So I usually work, pretty much from 9 to 5 unless I end a little early. So that's just, and then on the days where he's working, I'm with the boys, and we just try to keep that balance as best as possible. But in general, this is kind of what our morning looks like before we get started with our, at-home work schedule. And it's a little, sneak peek at the morning. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat interesting. Thank you guys for watching my channel and your continued support. It means so much to us, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video.